Hey guys, welcome back to NFT Inspo. For today's video, we are going to show you Google Sites tutorial for beginners. So if you're interested, let's start the tutorial. Now you might be wondering, how do you start using Google Sites here? Now you're a beginner and you're wondering, how do you actually use it? Well, in this case, I'll be teaching you how to exactly start using it. Now using it is actually pretty easy, and I'll try my best to explain it, all the details and all the important info and tools that you need to access here for you to start using Google Sites. But first things first, we need to discuss what is Google Sites here. Well, Google Sites allows you to actually create your own static web page via Google. Now, this is hosted by Google, so it is required that you have a Google account first before you're able to access their platform here. In this case, go to sites.google.com, log into your account, and you should be able to see the first or the UI that I am currently at. Now, the great thing about Google Sites here is they actually give you the option to choose from templates. Now, they have a lot of templates here to start from, so you could also create your own from a blank site. So let's go ahead and start creating one. So in this case, maybe we want to use a template here. Let's go and click on template gallery. Now, there are different categories here for different websites. So maybe personal, work, small businesses, or even the wedding option here, or education. So as an example, maybe I want to create a portfolio website. So let's go and choose the portfolio here. Now, this should actually use that template here. But what we need to do is we need to first add a name for our website. So in this case, we want to change the document or the name for this website. So for example, this is going to be my name. So let's just enter our name here. And from here, let's go ahead and enter our name again. So basically, if you're familiar on how to use, like for example, for tools or drag and drop designing tools, like for example, Canva, well, it's actually quite similar to that. So especially if you're familiar with those tools, it's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be easier for you. Now in this case, what are the things that we could do here? So as you can see, since we chosen a template here, there's going to be a bunch of sections that we could already edit. Now, if you want to edit already existing text section here, you just need to click on that section. And from here, voila, just type in whatever you want. Now, same thing if you've used Word before, you have the option to change a few things like make it bold, make it italic, underlined, even change the color if you want to. First, I'm going to change this to yellow. Now, if you want to add links to it, you could go ahead and do that by clicking on the link option that you see next to it. And from here, you just need to add your link or the page that you want to actually link this on. Because in the following, in Google Sites here, you could actually create your own pages. Now, if you want to add, like for example, emojis, you could go ahead and do that as well. If you want to change the alignment here, you could go ahead and do that as well. If you want to change the style, you could go ahead and do that as well. Now, if you want to delete this one, just click on the delete button or remove button here. If you want to see more, like for example, adjusting the line and paragraph spacing and whatnot. So in this case, with regards with the options on changing the text for your, or the text options here for Google Sites is actually pretty straightforward. So if you want to change that, you can go ahead and do that. Now, for sections here, you can actually change a few things. So go ahead and click on that section. Click on the select color. So you change the style here and the image itself if you want to. Now, you can even copy the section if you want to. And if you want to delete it, just click on the delete section. Now, in this case, how do we add different sections here or elements? Now, first is we have the insert section. Now, the insert allows you to insert text, embed, drive files, or even images. As an example here, we have a empty section here. Maybe we want to add an image. Let's go ahead and click on the section you want to add it. Just click on image. And from here, let's go ahead and click on the upload button here. Now from here, let's go and choose our photo. Let's go and choose this one. Click on open. As you can see, we now have our photo. Now, if you want to move things around, you just need to press and hold on it. And you should be able to position it as you want. In this case, maybe you want to add a text now. Let's go ahead and choose text here. And from here, let's go ahead and press and hold on the left click on your mouse here and move it at the bottom section here. So that we'll be able to add that text into that specific section. Now, since we added an unintentional section here, let's go ahead and delete this one. And from here, you can just basically start typing whatever you want here. Now, if you want to add already section that is available here, you could go to content blocks. So for example, maybe you want to add this one. In this case, let's go and select the section first. Click on this one. So we'll be able to add it at the bottom of that specific section. Now in this case, just click on the plus button to upload your image or upload them or from Drive or even get it from YouTube, calendar, or map. I also have the option to add your text here if you want to. Now there are going to be other elements that you could access here like calendar, YouTube, placeholder, social links, pacer. Now depending on the element that you'll be choosing here, you'll be able to leverage different tools and you'll be able to access different settings. But yeah, so it's actually pretty straightforward here, and the tools that you see here are going to be basics one. Now how you move it and how to add them is what we just shown you. Now if you want to add another page here, you go to pages here, and from here click on the plus button here. So maybe I want to say it's going to be a test page. Let's go ahead and click on done. Now, if you want to add advanced options here like custom path, you could go and do that. Let's go ahead and click on done for now. In this case, let's go ahead and go back to home here, and maybe we want to add a link here. So let's go ahead and go to insert, and from here we want to add a button. Let's go ahead and choose a button here. Let's go ahead and select this section, click on button, and from here let's just say this is going to be a sample button, and we want to add a link. So you are going to redirect this to test page here. Let's go and select this one, click on insert. Now from here, as you can see, we now have a button. So in this case, you could even reposition them if you want to. As you can see, we just added this at the top section here. Now in this case, you could go ahead and select the button again and reposition it as you want. Now once you've done that, you could go ahead and click on the publish button at the top right here. And from here, we want to add a web address. So for example, we want to use this one. Let's go ahead and click on publish. Now in this case, as you can see, we now publish this. Now if you want to view this or preview it in your other formats, like for example in mobile, you can go ahead and click on the preview at the top right. And from here, either choose tablet or even phone or even computer. Now, if you want to exit this one, just click on the exit preview button or X button here. Now if you want to share this to other people, go ahead and click on the plus button or share button here, and you could basically add their email here for you to access, give them access. Now for the drop, you could give them with share this with anyone with the link or even restricted. Or publish site, you could go and choose either public or restricted here. In this case, you could go and click on copy publish a site here and basically just paste it on Messenger or other websites you want to share it with. In this case, once you're done, just click on done. Now, in this case, if you want to change your settings like navigation, brand images, viewer tools, custom domains, analytics, and announcement banner, you can go ahead and do it by clicking on the gear icon at the top right here, and you should be able to change that. Now, if you want to change the navigation here, as you can see at the very top, you should be able to change the mode either side or top, or even change the color itself if you want to make it black or even make it white. So for example, let's go ahead and make it black. From here, let's go and exit this one. Let's go and click on publish again.